I think for too long, companies, people like us, we wanted everything our way, and we forgot that the people behind the clicks, behind the views, behind the conversions were real people. And we had to go back to what people were doing in the past, when the old fashioned way of interactions worked, when I sold machinery and people gave me a check and I had to trust them. We had to go back to that. And when we did, the benefits, the growth was exponential, because people aren't expecting that, right? But first things first, let me just show you the product, right? Because this is what we did with this product. So we were having trouble selling it, right? It's the Apex Series goggles, right? This is a product that I have been very happy to be part of the development of for the past year and a half, right? Probably maybe even a bit longer, right? But we've only been selling it about a year. Now, I'm not a mountain biker. This is a pure mountain biker product, but I'm still able to sell stuff. I'm able to understand what people are looking for. And I was able to put two and two together when this wasn't selling, because I knew something had to change, right? So we launched this product probably about 8 months ago, and I was so confident it would just do well out the gate, right? And that's a little bit different than the usual way I would have researched products. So usually what I would have done was I would have looked for a product with really high demand and put a good offer in front of people, and that would have been enough to generate sales, right? This is a little bit different, because this, my friends, it's all about branding, right? It's about creating something that people really want, like a desire inside people to purchase a product, right? So put it live anyway, and like the mountain biking niche, it's not enormous. Like it wouldn't be as big, for example, as another product I sell, silicone grease, right? Like there's just endless amount of people looking for that, or microwave wall bracket. Again, just so many people looking for that, right? Whereas this, it's a little bit more niche, right? Maybe there's a little bit more thought put into it, right? So I just put it live, and we didn't get many sales initially, right? There just wasn't many, and we hit the price at rock bottom. I mean, we couldn't go any more. Like, this is a quality product, and realistically, it's still very, very affordable. It's still very, very competitively priced, right? Sorry, my phone is ringing. I want to finish this video. So what I did was, it's the telephone company. I don't know why they're ringing me. Probably some deal or something on. But basically it was, right, we wanted to get the product moving because we weren't getting many sales. We couldn't lower the price any further, right? And I remember I just figured out one night, I was like, I know what we need to do. We need to give our product away, right? And as I said, that is exactly what I did back in the day when I was selling machines. Someone would come, they'd look at the machine, they'd be happy with it, and they'd give me a check. Now, for those of you who don't know what a check is, it's basically like as good as a piece of paper, right, saying I owe you, right? But the problem is that they could have millions in the bank, or they could have zero, and I'm just trusting them that they're not trying to do one over on me and take the machine, leave me with nothing but a piece of paper, right? Now I was lucky. I never got scammed. I never had an issue, right? I trusted the people, and it paid off, right? And that's what our forefathers did. Like, that's what people did in the past. The entire process of buying and selling, by and large, was on trust. There's actually a funny skit I seen on YouTube once, and it was someone kind of making a joke about the past, and someone was like, it was this fella, he was looking for a house, and your man said, the banker man says, oh, what would you like? And he says, oh, maybe nothing big, like maybe just a villa on Hyde Park. Hyde Park is a very, very expensive area in London. And your man's like, oh yeah, of course. And he's like, do you need some sort of collateral? The man that was saying he wanted this villa in Hyde Park, and the banker said, oh no, you're a good source, you'll be fine, right? I tell you, getting a loan off the bank now isn't like that. But I digress, right? Basically, we have to go back to trusting people, right? Especially with these physical products, because as I said, for too long we've been all about the clicks, we've been all about the conversion rates, we've all about the traffic, but we haven't been about the real people that are coming to look at our product. And for a product like this, people want to get a feel for it. They want to be sure it's the right product for them. Like, look, let me show you, right? This is a premium product, right? So you open the box, right, which actually has little magnets, right? That's so cool, right? Is there a message in here? Yeah, there is. Let the good times roll, okay? We just open the product here. Please don't mind the mess. I'm sorting out my new office, I promise. Let's just open it up, right? And there you are, look. Quality goggles, lens, there's a lens on there, a little insert here, all that. So it's like it's a good product, right? Sorry guys, I'm just interrupting this YouTube video to let you know that if you're interested in what you're hearing me talk about, just go down, there's a link in the description, click that, check it out. If it's for you, great, book a call, do whatever. If it's not, no pressure. I basically figured out that we have to give people the opportunity to use that product with no risk, right? With no risk. And I was nervous doing this, but I figured I had to do it, right? And in a nutshell, what we did was we allowed people to use that product as if they were a customer, as if it was their product for 30 days by just covering the shipping and handling, which is £10, right? So people would purchase the product. We would then ship it out to them, right? They would open the product, they'd unbox it, they'd start using it, and they would have this amazing experience, right? And by having that amazing experience, those people, like, they weren't going to return the product because we had done exactly what we said we were going to do. We said we were going to give them a quality product. And once they had it, like, they didn't want to go back to what they were using before, right? And also, people felt we were doing them a favor, which we were. Like, we were taking a risk that they could just take the product, not pay us, and like leave us with that piece of paper. It just, this time it's even digital. We don't even have a piece of paper. It's complete IOU. So people kind of appreciated that because they don't see that in brands anymore, right? And when we did it, right, and we implemented it, this is what we seen happen, right? Let me just turn my screen around here, right? So conversion rates, 0.72%, 2.24%, 211% increase, right? Profit per visitor went from 7p to 59p. Paid customers, 12, 38. Total profit, basically £100 to basically £1,000. Average price of the item from $49.99 to 65.87. And to be honest with you, it's like it's gone up since then. At the moment now it's $79.99, right? But I don't know what that product ever have sold without a Trojan offer. I really feel Trojan selling method, like, that has really blown it up. And like now we're just doubling down on it more, like, because, you know, our website, I'll show it to you. It needs a little bit of work. This is it here, right? And like, it's fine, right? Look, you can see there, pay in full today, buy now, include free fast UK delivery, or try for 30 days, £10, pay the rest only if you keep them. So get started now, only pay shipping and handling today. Pay just £10 today for shipping and handling. If you love them, the remaining $69.10 will be charged automatically after 30 days, right? Our website isn't, like I said, great, but it does the job. But people really appreciate that. And we're going to really push that trial more in the next little while. But really, if you're selling something and you're struggling to sell it, or maybe you just want to sell and you want to see, like, you want to see better conversion rates like we have there, right? The only way to do it, I think, is through trust. Like, forget about sneaky offers. Don't be doing discounts. Like, discounts, we've done them before. We do them the odd time as a special, but really we don't want to be discounting our product. We want to say our product is premium. It's a quality product. We don't discount, but give people the experience to let them know that, look, it'll do your job, right? And that, you know, we want to make sure it's the right fit for you. But if you don't want to be doing that, this, my friends, is the answer. Because I see these numbers like 0.72% up to 2.24%. Like, as I said, that's from the poor website to the poor website just with Trojan. Like, what happens if that's a better website? And we're getting a website developed now that it's going to be 10 times better. So I'm sure we'll see that conversion rate grow even more. And we're going to start running a lot of paid traffic. Because at the moment, we are completely organic, right? But when we start running paid traffic in good numbers to this site, like, I think the sky's the limit for what we can sell. And no one else is doing this. And I think our price is too low as well. I think we're going to increase it. But I think Trojan allows us to do that. I do not want to be in a position where I'm convincing someone to buy our product. I just want to be in a position where I'm saying to someone, here, give it a try. You know, let us know if it works for you. If it does, you can pay. If it doesn't, send it back. And I think 9 times out of 10, from what we've seen, that'll trump trying to sell it on the front end. All we need to do is convince someone to give it a try. That's it. And then after that, I think let the product do the selling. Don't be trying to sell it. So it's all about trust. Just go back to your roots, go back to basic, and trust your customer.